What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out. So now, it now ties in. Because now we have to go into, all right, when we in the streets and shit, we learning these codes and shit, you know, it's all it is in the streets is codes. It's not much talking, therefore it's not much detail, it's only action. You feel me? Action is a masculine principle, a masculine thing, which then leads to your principles. It's shit you do and it's shit you don't do, period. You feel what I'm saying? So now we got that in motion, right? So from that dynamic, our sisters are taking off. Now they're creating a separation gap. You feel what I'm saying? They're creating a separation gap to where it's like, if she technically wants to have a successful man, he's going to be a drug dealer. If she wants a masculine man, he's going to belong to the streets. Again, objectively, you have to understand where I'm coming from. This is not to say motherfuckers in academia are feminine or they're gay or they're homosexual. They're feminine though. You feel me? They're feminine. You feel me? Two feminine components can't rock together because one is gonna become they're gonna become competition between each other. You feel me? Yeah, I don't think it's a coincidence that all women say, okay, when they want the thug, they want the gangster, because he only honors principle. It is or it ain't. He's already learned the street, like from the streets code. That's the act. They're not teaching that shit in the school system. They're teaching you how to be feminine. They're creating a femininity for what, 12 years? Now I ain't gonna say 12 because it's yeah, I'm right. 13 years, 12, 13 years. You feel me? You have 90% teachers that are female. Your only male teachers are probably gonna be the coach, or you feel me, the gym teacher, some bullshit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So the other 90% of the time you're being taught by woman from a feminine perspective. Not only that, she can't operate from teaching you from that dynamic. And don't let you be intelligent. Don't let you be a genius, because then that stifles you too. Because now it's a double whammy on it, because now your intelligent component, which is what you're naturally supposed to have, and your masculinity is both being suppressed at the same time. You feel me? You feel me? So they create that bullshit. They create this reality, create the separation gap. So now we're adults. You feel what I'm saying? Now we're adults. And now the gap is there. Now the gap is there, right? Naturally, the black woman and her divinity and her natural predisposition for mastering and coming into femininity is now only going to see men. The men that she's now going to want are going to be feminine men. Like if you go up into academia and you go up into these different realms, he's already been structured and molded into be a feminine man, right? So look, our masculinity is tainted. Our masculinity is tainted. So our masculinity does maintain this position down to our, like I said, to the street niggas and shit like that, which is what's most appealing, which is what's a lot of times so appealing to women, especially black women. You know, she don't want the thug and a bad boy for that, but she wants essence. His essence, seeing that they were going to take, they were attacking him, and I'm getting the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? The 16-year-old dropout is not necessarily a bad thing. You feel me? Unless you can continue to do other shit, because now you learn street codes. Now you learn principles, and you learn how it's like, if they would have taught in school the principles, we would still been able to be masculine men, but this was designed this way. So now, goes back into, like I said, by 3rd grade, they have a system in place to know how to build a prison. This is why. Because a criminal has no masculinity. There's no rational thought to say, I don't need to be doing this because it's wrong. Toxic femininity does. You feel me? So now, when I'm building you to understand the feminine principle, I'm building you and grooming you and molding you into embracing the feminine principle, the feminine component, right? But I'm telling you emotions are bad. I'm telling you the feminine side is bad. That creates the toxic femininity in you. So again, our masculinity isn't frail, it's obsolete. We're toxically feminine men. That's what the fuck we're operating from. This is why we can kill each other without thinking twice about it. Like, that shit doesn't hit you. You feel me? And then the music infuses it, all of this other shit. So now it segues into the physical body, the action is there. I can only play sports. Or, I can only be a rapper. Those are your only two options. And then within that, you don't even have, you're not even able to stand firm into your own self. So now you think I have to develop this codependency on other people. There's no rationale behind the shit. You feel me? You can't rationalize how to do certain shit. You dig what I'm saying? This shit is deep. This shit is deep, and I don't play.